Good morning, class. I'm Miss Valencia Ontita, your English teacher. So today we're going to learn about Introduction to Phonology. By the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to define phonology and its significance in linguistics, differentiate between phonetics and phonology, and lastly, understand the role of phonology in language structure and communication. So on to our first objective. Phonology is a subject of linguistics that focuses on the study of the abstract mental representations of speech sounds in language and how these sounds work within a specific language system. This study is referred to as phonemic analysis. It focuses on the organization, distribution, and laws that regulate the sounds of a language, particularly how these sounds mix to form words and how they convey meaning to the listener. To the significance of phonology in linguistics. Phonology is of great significance in the field of linguistics for several reasons. It plays a crucial role in understanding the structure, organization, and functioning of language. So here are some key aspects of the significance of phonology in linguistics. The first one is sound system understanding. Phonology provides insights into the sound systems of languages, helping linguists decipher how speech sounds are organized and used in different languages. It allows for the systematic study of speech sounds and their patterns. Secondly, we have phonotactic rules. Phonology identifies the phonotactic rules of a language, which govern the permissible sound combinations and syllable structures. These rules are essential for understanding the phonological structure of words and sentences. Next, we have distinctive features. Phonology helps linguists identify and describe the distinctive features of speech sounds. These features, such as place of articulation, manner of articulation, and voicing, allow for the differentiation of phonemes in a language. We have language universals. Studying phonological patterns across languages reveals commonalities and universals that shed light on fundamental principles of human language. Understanding phonological universals contributes to our knowledge of linguistic typology. We have phonological variation. Phonology accounts for phonological variation within languages, including regional accents, dialects, and sociolects. It helps linguists explain how and why speech sounds may differ across different linguistic communities. We have language acquisition. Phonological development is a crucial aspect of language acquisition. Phonology research helps explain how children acquire the phonological system of their native language and how this system evolves as they grow. Language teaching. Phonology plays a vital role in language teaching and learning. It guides language instructors in teaching accurate pronunciation, intonation, and phonological patterns to learners of a second language. We have speech perception and processing. Understanding phonological processes is essential for research on speech perception and processing. Phonological knowledge is central to recognizing and comprehending spoken language. We have psycholinguistics. Phonology is a key area of study in psycholinguistics, which explores how humans process language in the mind. Research in this field helps uncover the cognitive mechanisms involved in speech perception and production. Communication and speech pathology. Phonology is relevant to speech pathology and communication disorders. It aids in diagnosing the treating speech sound disorders and articulation difficulties in individuals. So our next subtopic is relationship between phonetics and phonology. Phonetics is the study of speech sounds, articulation, acoustic qualities, and auditory perception. Phonetics classifies all speech sounds in all languages, while phonology is the study of abstract mental representations and rules that organize the structure spoken sounds in a language. It studies how linguistic sounds communicate, meaning, and interact. We'll move on to the role of phonology in language. First, we have distinctive features. Phonology is the study of sounds and how they are put into groups based on their unique qualities. Place of articulation, style of articulation, and voicing are some of the things that help you tell one phoneme from the other. In English, the voicing trait tells the difference between the sound pa and the sound ba. Sounds as in the words part and part, they're two different words. Next, we have phonemes. The smallest sound unit in language that can change the word, what a word means, are called phonemes. Phonology describes phonemes as mental pictures that help people tell the difference between words and sound different but mean the same thing. For example, in English, the sounds P and sound ba are different phonemes because they can make words mean different things. For example, as we use the example above, is part and but. Next, we have the structure and structure of syllables. Phonology tells us how to make syllables, which are very important parts of speech. Syllables change the rhythm and flow of speech, and each tongue has its own way of putting them together. In English, the word banana has 3 sounds, but in Spanish, it has 4 sounds. Lastly, we have prosody. The study of prosody, which covers things like stress, patterns, intonation, and rhythm in speech, is part of phonology. When you speak, prosody adds meaning, feeling, and news to what you say. It also helps to communicate about sentence structure, focus, and emotional tone. And that brings us to the end of our lesson today. Have a lovely evening. Bye.